Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Football Critics. It's your boy Nelson, and I'm back again, ladies and gentlemen. I think Moya seriously, man. I think I'm a tempo with our pants. We've all came down, and now we're okay. And now I think it's the right time to break down everything that happened during that game against Mamelodi Sundowns. Yes, we got destroyed, but to some of you guys it was a lesson. To some of us it was a harsh reminder, and I'm saying harsh reminder because of it made me realize, like, sit down and realize that what, we're not there yet. Hence, I'm saying it was a harsh reminder. It reminded me that what, we're not there yet. And I wasn't that gassed about the game. Yes, I was sad, but at the very same time, it was a thing. What, I knew something like this would happen. Even if it wasn't Sundowns, even if it was maybe against Steelers, even if it was against Orlando Pirates, I knew that something like this would happen. Hence, 2 months ago or 3 months ago, I said to you guys, be patient. Nabi's not a magician. This thing won't happen overnight. You understand? So going into that game, I had expectations of maybe us winning, but at the very same time, I had expectations of us losing the game and losing it badly because of now. I looked at the depth, I looked at the squad, this is Sundowns, and I looked at what we have, and I said to myself, you know what, it's impossible. It's senseless for me to think we can just knock off Sundowns, or we can just knock Sundowns off the pitch. You understand? Yes, we can get a win, maybe a 2-1 win or a 1-0 win. I don't know how, but it's impossible to think we can just knock them off the pitch because of, you look at the quality that they have in terms of players. You look at the quality that we have. Yes, we have a good technical team. You understand? We have someone who has a vision. We have someone who we know what he wants to do. But now, if you look at the bench or if you look at the squad that we have, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. So I'll say it again that I was sad. I was a little bit sad, but at the very same time, I was like, you know what? It was bound to happen. So it's a reminder to some of you Alcosi fans that you know what, with this season we need to keep our expectations at the lower level because of we're still gonna face such situations again. We're still gonna lose games that we're not even supposed to lose. We're still gonna have players dropping their tools on the field, as you guys saw against that game. You couldn't understand what was happening. Totally no. Inaso Miguel switched off. Bradley Cross nowhere to be seen, to be found. Zwane, Blom Nabo out of place. Sereno out of place. Shabalala out of place. Duba out of place. Rana Chimavi out of place. So we're still gonna face situations like that. We're still gonna get to games, and we're gonna get to those games with expectations of us winning those games or us putting up a fight, but then kwenzakala the exact opposite. So going into that game, Nami, I had expectations. Okay, you know what? There is a possibility that we might win because of we're at home, the fans are with us, and you understand. But at the very same time, I was like, I don't really trust these players. And they showed me that, you know what, you can't really rely on these players because of if they down their tools, then it becomes a problem. And kubuhlungu ukuthi ubheke ukuthi okay, you know what, we have Abo Sirino. It's painful to be having Abo Sirino, to be having Abo Mdudu Shabalala, to be having Abo Duba, to be having, Abo Rangachiva Vero, to be having Abo Zwane. But if you look at the bench, there's no one. So I sat down and I said to myself, okay, let me say now, Isco, it was 1-1. Who were we gonna bring that was gonna be able to change the game? Who were we gonna bring from the bench that was gonna be able to stabilize the game or make us play better? You ask yourself those questions. You look at those situations. You understand? You gauge things like that. You measure things like that. Because of now, I was like, okay, we're losing 3-0 first half. I was like, okay, we're losing 3-0 first half. But then, looking at the bench, who can we bring to sort of like change the game? Who can we bring to sort of like balance the game? You have Abo Mart. You understand? You have useless players on the bench. So it's a reminder that, you know what, we have to clear a lot of players. 7, if not 8 players, and I can count them for you. First of all, Potsani, Modi, Ntetwa, Mart, Ditlokwe, Saile, Tanzani. We have a lot of players that we need to clear out. Kwinika, There's a lot of players that we still need to clear out and then give Nabi unlimited budget and be like, Nabi, you know what? These are the 7 players that we're releasing. Here's money. Go and get all the players that you want. Go and get all the players that you want. Go and look at that game again and see that, okay, in the first half we're 3-0 down. Who are you gonna bring from the bench that was gonna be able to change the game or balance the game? Who? No one. Do you understand? So I don't want us to be attacking Zwane, because of one thing about us fans is that if we're playing today and then Zwane puts up a good performance or Shabalala puts up a good performance, next game if they play trash, then you on top of them. And that's not how it's supposed to happen, because of, if you look at the players that we started on that game, we don't have any better players on the bench that we're gonna bring to sort of like make the game better. The players that started the game are the only best players that we have. So you ask yourself that question, it's like, you know what, since we're losing this game, you look at the bench and then tell me one player. First half, 32 minutes, we're 3-0 down. First half, 32 minutes, we're 3-0 down. You look at the bench and think of one player or 2 players that can come in and balance that game, that can come in and improve that game. There's no one. There's no one. You have Opotsane who are always injured. You have Modi. You have Oditloko who are just, you don't understand what's happening. You have Marti who's useless. You have Opotsane. You have Tanzania. You have Osaile. You have shitload of players that we need to sell and buy maybe 4, 5, 6 players, because of that's what we need. Better depth with better quality. Not a lot of players sitting on the bench and just earning money for fuck all. So this is a reminder that there's still a long way to go. You understand? We need to be patient. This is a huge project. We need to be patient. Yes, we're a big club. Yes, Sizoba entertained by maybe 2 wins in a row, because of we haven't had that in a long time. But at the very same time, we mustn't forget that, you know what, this is a big project and we need to give this guy time. We need to give this technical team time, and so that they can do their work. Give them time, give them better players and see how it goes. Give them time, give them better players and see how it goes. So don't rush to blame Nabi, don't rush to blame the players that started the game. Look at the bench. We brought Abu Ashley to play. Instead of getting better coaches for Abu Ashley, we hired Abu Zwane. That's the mistake that we did. We hired Abu Zwane. We promoted Abu Zwane, we promoted Abu Tuba. We had Abu Ntseki, we had Abu Kevin Johnson. So you look at all of those things, you calculate, and then you make up your mind. So stop having unrealistic expectations, guys. Come back down. Let us stop having unrealistic expectations. Come back down and make sure that, you know what, we give this guy time. Kaizer Chiefs make sure to release 6 or 7 players. Give Nabi money. Let him bring all the players that he trusts. The players that he thinks will take us where he wants us to go, or where he wants us to be, or where he wants us Kaizer Chiefs to be, and then let's take it from there. For now, let's lower our expectations. We're playing against Richards Bay after the international break. There's a high possibility of us drawing or losing that game. So we need to be patient with this process. We need to be patient with this project. So guys, let us stop attacking, players, especially young players. Hands off. Hands off for Zwane, hands off for Tuba, hands off for Villagas, hands off for Shabalala, because of they're just trying for this club. They're just trying by all means. And again, there's no better players on the bench than the players that we field each and every game. We're starting 11. There's no better players. But Fiach Ntwari, Bradley Cross, I'm not sure about the 2 of you. I'm not so sure about the 2 of you. So, guys, let's calm down and let's, have realistic expectations. This is a bigger project. If you want Nabi to take us where Kaizer Chiefs belongs, give him time. Clear out the players that he doesn't need. Give him unlimited budget. Let him bring in the players that he thinks will do good. And let's see how it goes. This project is bigger than us, guys. Let's be patient. Let's have realistic expectations. Because fans, let us have realistic expectations. So that's all that I had for you guys today. So calm down, guys. Calm down, guys. Don't be easily intimidated. We're bigger than that. they all know. Don't be easily intimidated. We're bigger than that, and we will get there. Nomi kanjani? It's a point, Nelson.